Cleo Lane, born Clementina Dinah Campbell on October 28, 1927, in Southall, England, rose from modest beginnings to become one of the most iconic vocalists in jazz and classical music. With a Jamaican father and English mother, Cleo's musical talents were evident early. She worked various jobs before finding her breakthrough in 1951, when she joined the Johnny Dankworth Seven. Her voice, famous for its rich tone and impressive range, quickly earned her recognition. In Britain's jazz scene, she married John Dankworth in 1958, and together they became a musical power couple. Though they often collaborated, Lane forged her own path, winning critical acclaim across genres. She's the only artist ever nominated for Grammys in jazz, classical, and pop categories. Her 1983 Live at Carnegie Hall album won her a Grammy, cementing her status internationally. Lane also made her mark in theater, earning a Tony nomination for The Mystery of Edwin Drood and starring in shows like Showboat. She and Dankworth founded the Stables Arts venue in the UK, promoting live music and nurturing new talent. In 1997, she was made a Dame Commander of the British Empire, the first jazz singer to receive the title. Her career spanned over 6 decades, with performances well into her 80s. Cleo Lane passed away peacefully on July 24, 2025, at the age of 97. Her legacy lives on through her music, her family, and generations of artists she inspired. Amalia Macias, born in Mexico in 1941, was a beloved Mexican singer and actress whose voice became a symbol of traditional ranchera music. Raised in a modest home, she discovered her passion for singing at a young age, influenced by the golden voices of Mexican music. She began participating in local competitions and radio programs during her teenage years. Her powerful, emotive vocals and authentic stage presence helped her quickly gain popularity across the country. Amalia's big break came in the 1960s, when she signed a recording contract and began releasing music that resonated with both rural and urban audiences alike. Known for her deep connection to Mexican folk culture, Amalia Macias became a fixture on television and in music festivals throughout Latin America. She brought songs like Paloma Negra and Cucaracuc Paloma to life with unmatched emotional intensity, earning her comparisons to legendary artists like Lola Beltran and Amalia Mendoza. Though she never sought global fame, her influence extended far beyond Mexico's borders, especially among Spanish-speaking communities who embraced her as a true ambassador of traditional music. In addition to her singing, Macias also appeared in a handful of films, showcasing her talent as a performer beyond the music stage. Throughout her career, she remained committed to preserving the cultural roots of Mexico's musical heritage. Her elegance, humility, and authenticity earned her not only commercial success, but also deep respect from her peers. Amalia Macias passed away peacefully on July 22, 2025, at the age of 84. Her death marks the end of an era for many fans of classic Mexican music, yet her legacy continues to live on in the timeless recordings she left behind and in the hearts of those who still find comfort, passion, and pride in the songs she so beautifully sang. Tommy McLean, born on March 15, 1940, in Jonesville, Louisiana, was a pioneer of swamp pop music and one of the genre's most heartfelt voices. Blending elements of rhythm and blues, country, and Cajun influences, McLean helped define a uniquely Southern Louisiana sound that resonated across the Gulf Coast. From an early age, he showed musical talent, playing drums in local bands and soon branching into singing and songwriting. His big breakthrough came in 1966, with his soulful rendition of Sweet Dreams, which soared into the top 20 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became a defining hit of the swamp pop genre. McLean's emotional, wavering voice and honest delivery gave his songs a timeless quality. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, he became a staple in dance halls and on regional radio stations, winning over audiences with both covers and original songs. Despite being seen as a one-hit wonder nationally, he remained a local legend in Louisiana, revered for his authenticity and humble presence. His collaborations with other Louisiana icons, like Freddie Fender and Rod Bernard, kept swamp pop alive even as musical trends shifted. McLean's impact was not limited to his recordings. He was a mentor, an inspiration to younger generations of musicians in the region, even in his later years. Tommy McLean never stopped performing. In 2022, he released the critically acclaimed album I Ran Down Every Dream, which featured contributions from Elvis Costello and other admirers, proving that his talent endured well into his 80s. The record was a heartfelt reflection on life, love, and resilience, earning him new fans and reminding older ones of his enduring artistry. Tommy McLean passed away on July 13, 2024. At the age of 84, his death marked the loss of one of Louisiana's most soulful storytellers. But his voice, filled with longing and southern charm, continues to echo through the swamps and bayous he sang about so beautifully. McLean's music remains a treasured part of American roots history, a gentle reminder of how deep emotion and regional pride can create something truly timeless. Bill Morris, born on October 19, 1938, in Jamaica, was a groundbreaking figure in British labor history. He moved to the United Kingdom as part of the Windrush generation and began his career working on the shop floor at a car factory in Birmingham. It was there that he joined the Transport and General Workers Union (TGWU), starting a lifelong commitment to advocating for workers' rights and social equality. Morris steadily climbed the ranks of the union and, in 1992, made history by becoming the first black leader of a major British trade union, a moment that inspired people across the country. As General Secretary of the TGWU, Morris served for over a decade, from 1992 to 2003. During this time, he became known not only for his leadership in labor rights, but also for his strong stance against racism and social injustice. He was deeply respected for his calm, principled leadership style and for representing working-class communities. At a time of significant economic and political change, he spoke out fearlessly on issues of racial equality and fairness, paving the way for greater diversity in leadership across British institutions. After retiring from the Union, Morris continued his public service. In 2006, he was made a life peer in the House of Lords as Baron Morris of Handsworth, where he contributed to national debates on employment, immigration, and civil rights. He was also involved with several charities and public organizations, including the BBC and the Board of the Football Association, bringing his steady and inclusive voice to many areas of public life. Bill Morris passed away on July 18, 2024. At the age of 85, he is remembered not only as a pioneering union leader, but also as a symbol of integrity, dignity, and hope. His legacy lives on through the many lives he touched and the barriers he helped break.